Hey guys, it's been a few days. I want to get back into making this series again because I feel like right now I need it more than ever. The past few days have been a little difficult for me. I thought that I was kind of, you know, getting out of it on the latter half. But as I said in the last video, he, like, the my friend who had the affair with my girlfriend, he got back yesterday, and I thought, that I'd kind of be over it. Not fully, but I didn't think that this would affect me that much. But it's really making things hard for me. Um, it's like I just know that they're together. I know that I just don't know. I think part of it, and because we've all, I don't know if we've all been through something like this, but I I want you guys to know that it's not all smooth sailing. Like in my past videos, I've been doing tons of cool shit. Really trying to work on myself, but there are times where you fall, and I feel like more recently, um, I have fallen in a way where I'm just not I'm not working on my projects like I should. I'm relying on others to pull myself up. Like even today, I thought that I'd go to the gym, but nobody wanted to go, and I just feel too internally, I guess, upset to go. But I'd also want to get some work done, but I can't bring myself to get to work. I just keep getting distracted by videos and stuff. And internally, so deep down, I'm so upset. Like, I'm just so, like, my resting, I was getting better. Like, it would be when I'd sit down and, like, relax, I'd truly be relaxed. But now, deep down, I'm not relaxed. I feel like there's, like, something gripping at my chest constantly. And it's really unfortunate. And I just wanted to say lastly that I was talking to a girl, and we got a little intimate. Oh, which is a little bit quicker than I would normally, because I waited 2 years with my ex before we got intimate. But um, this, I, while it was nice, I just feel so much guilt still, and she spent a lot of time consoling me, which is a little bit embarrassing. But I don't think, I don't know. But on her hand, she can just go in and while we're still together, get intimate with someone else. And I, the guilt must not have been that much because, like, I don't know. Like, why do I have to care for someone who couldn't even give like a quarter of a fuck about me? And I think that's a question, if you're going through it too, that you need to ask yourself. Um, I'm sure I'll move on eventually. I just don't want it to take this long. I know I should go to the gym. Oh, and I also know I should shave again. What the fuck? Yo, it grew back. Um, but I decided to just kind of walk to the park instead. I haven't been to this park since I went there for privacy the day. Well, actually, when I called her and said that I didn't want to patch things out because I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was possible with what she did. It would be really hard. Part of me almost wishes that I did now because I feel like I wouldn't. I'd feel bad, but I don't even know if I'd feel this bad. Like, I feel like right now, how I feel is like a low for the channel. So if you've been watching all the other ones, but it's not a low for this whole experience. This whole experience, I think the lowest of the lows was about like a week and 3 days in. I was like, oh man,
I mean, and then before that, I was just getting sick to my stomach and I couldn't function. But now I can function. It's just, it's really hard to relax or focus on getting any work done. I really do want to get some work done. Maybe if you guys are interested, I might start a live stream sort of thing where I would just live stream me doing work, like making games. And who knows? Maybe I just mean like a game that we would all be behind as a community, you know? I could upload it somewhere, maybe for mobile, maybe for computer. And then you guys could all play it. I don't know. Could be a fun idea. I thought I could maybe find a bench to sit at. I don't know. I just kind of want to relax somewhere. Oh, looks like the park's closed. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll find. Oh, I think I know a place. There's actually a rent library up ahead. Maybe I'll just fucking. I don't know. I'm doing things I wouldn't normally do, for sure. But I don't know. Maybe this experience has taught me to take a step back every now and then and just like I'm walking in the park with no particular goal. Dude, the last time I was walking down there, the last time I did that, it was completely. I was on the phone with them. I don't know, man. Ah, that like this place was where like it was where I made the decision. It was where I talked to everyone who knew about it. And it was where, oh, man, and it wasn't even that bad at that time because when I made the decision to actually end things with her, that was like a go ahead for them to become degenerates. Like, how could they possibly be sending nudes like 2 days after that experience? It's so awful. Look at these ducks, man. I wonder how close I can get. No big guy. That spot right there. So this spot that I'm in right now is basically the spot I sat in when I called. So this is the spot where I called her and broke things off. It's also the spot where I called him and tried to patch things up. Because you got to understand, I did not think they would end up together. I thought that he just gave in to his lust. And I thought that she just, I thought maybe I just wasn't satisfying her enough. But it seems to be deeper than that. But anyways, at this time, you know, I didn't have the messages of their communications, how he types like a preteen. And I made him an offer, and he seemed to have accepted. So I don't know whatever. But so I did a lot of thinking for about a day, and I came to the conclusion that, hey, he probably did this because he was lacking intimacy. He was lacking something. Like, it's just not good, you know? Like, happy, healthy people don't do things like what he did to, like, their best friends. So, I made him an offer, and I said, hey, you know, I will go. We'll do some workshops together, you know, like fucking... Because he always told me that he had problems discovering his hobbies, and he didn't have any true hobbies. Like, he entertains himself by doing a bunch of research into certain topics, and that's cool and all, but he kind of discounted it, you know, like it's not a real hobby or not something he wanted. So I was thinking, okay, well, I was thinking we take a few workshops, you know, I'll pay for them. We could do like stuff that would help him to basically discover himself. And then once he found something he really did enjoy, we'd go to a couple, like, there's this website called Meetup. I learned about it at like the job fair thing, and I thought, hey, why don't we do a meetup, and you can just meet people naturally, and I guess he met her naturally through me. I he called his mom, and his mom said, you cannot continue to see her because like you're basically picking between the two of them, and he seemed to have understood that. And I don't know, I guess he wanted his cake and to eat it too. Like, I don't know if he wanted to lie and say that he wasn't going to be with her or what, but I just told him, I said, hey, to rebuild our trust, show me your DMs. They agreed, and it was really uncomfortable, and we were in call, and I saw everything, which I already described this in the She Cheated video, but I don't know, I'm just kind of reliving it right now. Like, I don't know. Hopefully I can kind of get over the bulk of it soon. But I do have some good news despite all this, and it's that I've been working really hard. I've been showing, like, for those who don't know, I've kind of ran an indie studio for years, but it's like with my ex, and it is an adult indie studio, so I won't be showing anything of what it is here. But that sort of thing doesn't really pad the resume, but I know what I'm doing in a lot of different ways. So what I was gonna do, I showed the owner of the game store, I showed her, like, so I do all my basic, my tax information for the accountant. Like, I put everything in a spreadsheet, I show the receipts, everything, try to get the biggest tax return, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? So I showed the game store owner that. I showed her how I would format my daily work in a readable format for her for free. Like, I'd probably put in an extra hour a day for free, just making like a big checklist of, oh, this is what I did today, this is who I talked to, this is who I hired to get this done, using money out of my account, stuff like that. Because one, she wants me to make a POS system, and two, she wants me to make a promotional Wii U game. And I said, for sure, I'd love to do both of that. But the wage I'm asking for, pretty high. I'm trying to get $40 an hour. Now, $40 an hour is pretty big. Luckily, I have something what's called a wage subsidy letter, meaning that I think the government should cover half of it, and they only really have to give me $20 an hour. But I was hoping to make the wage of like an actual junior software developer, and then get that experience for my resume. And then maybe, because these two jobs I expect to take maybe like 8 months, maybe a year, and making $40 an hour for that long, like, that's amazing to me. That's incredible. And I would love to take that experience and move on, maybe network with someone else who can land me a position where, like, I know what I'm doing. I don't have a degree, but I know what I'm doing. Like, you can see with my with the things I've produced, even on this channel. Like, I know what I'm doing. I have plenty of flagship projects at my indie studio, and I know how to run things. So I hope that experience will take me somewhere, because honestly, when I start making $40 an hour, I think part of it, like, I don't feel successful right now. I feel like I know a lot of things and I'm trying so hard, but I feel like I know success probably has nothing to do with why she did what she did, but I can't help but think internally, like, I just wasn't enough. And I think once I start making like $40 an hour, like, because he's making like $300 a day, but he's also going up north to the mines like 3 days or 3 weeks out of the month. So yeah, I don't really want to compete with him. I did have the opportunity to go up to the mines too, but I'm glad I didn't take it, because I'd be neck and neck with that motherfucker. I don't want anything to do with him now. So I guess I'll have to figure out, like I don't know. I'll once I make this like $40 an hour, it's a great start for me, and I can really start to accumulate wealth, because I'm already 22, and I know he has like 20 to 30,000 in savings, and I'm lucky to have even 6,000. And honestly, I would hate to be, and you know why I have 6,000? Because I was easily supporting at least like $1,000 a month on having experiences, buying gifts, getting food for my ex. So that money is really gonna come back now. But yeah, I mean, is what it is. This is definitely a different experience than the normal videos, because this one I'm just kind of talking from the chest. I'm trying to let you guys know where my head's at, and it's not in the best of places right now, I'll be honest. But I want to, I just want to, move on, and it's really hard. So I'd say the phase I'm in currently, and you guys might relate, is an anger-fueled phase where I wake up angry. I have kind of fantasies about like beating him up. That doesn't do anything. Really, like what does it matter? You know, beating, like I I don't know. I want them basically to feel the same pain that they inflicted upon me in sort of a justice kind of way. But you can't just do that. You know, they'll be judged at some point later on for their actions. And I'm not judge, jury, and executioner. I've just been wronged. That's all it is. And you gotta remember that too. Like, so I'm a second degree black belt in martial arts. And I haven't really practiced in a long time, so whoops. But the main tenet you learn in martial arts is self-control. So I'm trying to, like, I understand the need for revenge. Like, part of me would love to go get revenge, you know, do something to his car because he's homeless and he lives in it. Like, do something to this, do something to that. But I don't want to feud. I want this to be over, and I want to be able to truly forgive them, because I forgave them for the initial affair. I can't forgive them for twisting the knife on the daily. Like, that part's tough. I know, like, I feel like I was in like a shock phase, and then I was in a sadness phase, and now I'm in an anger phase. Despite how I may sound, like, I feel like there's like a deep-seated rage, you know, at the like pit of my soul, and I've got to find a way to forgive, to get over that. And I think, honestly, with time, like, if they're together and if they chose to get married tomorrow, I'd be like, that's fucking insane. Like, you shouldn't do that, you guys. Like, that's crazy. But I think how it works. Okay, a few things. Like, if they broke up tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, that's, like, on one hand I'd feel great, but on the other hand I'd be pretty pissed, because I'd be like, oh, so you guys liked each other just enough to date for 2 months, or not even 2 months, like 3 weeks, with only 1 week of actually seeing her in person. Not even 1 week, it's only been like 2 days of actually seeing her in person. Like, you're willing to, like, you were willing to throw away my companionship for something so shallow like that, and that would piss me off. I think, as I hate to say it, the longer they're together, I think the more likely I'd be able to forgive them, because it'd be like, okay, you guys really do love each other in your disgusting, pathetic little way, and that makes the betrayal you did to me sting a little less, because it's, I don't know, genuine. Like, it's definitely nothing against me. Like, she just, I guess, grew tired of me, and that's awful. That stings. I would have gone to any sort of, you know, counselor she wanted to see about it, but it doesn't matter. and I guess he's new and exciting. It's kind of like, I feel like it'd be like a comedy trope, you know? Like imagine a movie, and I'm not like super wealthy or anything, but imagine a movie where like this girl, she has her husband and they live in like this giant mansion, but she's sick of the royal life, the regal life. So a guy who comes in, who's on tour, like he'd be played by Owen Wilson, and he'd play in like a beach bum band, but his whole shtick is that he plays like acoustic guitar with his feet in the back of his hippie van, and he seduces her and takes her away on like a road trip. I feel like that's him right now, and I feel like that's that's what's happened. But also, like, I was so comfortable. Like, I feel like this just happened because the writers got bored. Like, what the fuck? Woman has affair with best friend. Like, girlfriend has affair with best friend. Like, that's generic. This is AI slop in real time. Yeah, well, since I already, I mean, I don't know. I don't think people are busy. And I only have like 4 good friends. Like I had 6, and then 2 of them betrayed me. So that's like a third of my third of my people resource. But I feel a lot better being able to go down there and almost like let go of it in a way by telling all you guys what's up. I think this is going to be a short video. Well, it's going to be a long video because I said a lot, but in terms of actions, I don't think I'm going to be doing much today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you guys are watching still, I think I'll live stream today. Hold on, oh, cars, let me come by. I think I'll live stream today. I don't know. We can decide what we do. Like I said, I think it's a good idea to make a game as a community. A small, very small community. We hit 10 subscribers, then we lost 1. I'm sorry I offended whoever that guy was. But I would like to do kind of a small stream. I'm on the Pacific time zone. So I was thinking at about like 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'd maybe start, or we'd do be like a game planning stream. So we would talk, maybe plan something. Now I can't promise I'll finish it. I will try to work on it on live stream. Alongside, like if I get this job, that's gonna be my focus. Like 5 hours a day, $40 an hour, work on the weekends. I'm fine with that. You know, 35 hours a week at $40 an hour is incredible to me. Incredible if it goes through. Like it would really, it would kind of slow down the dampening of the mood that's happening right now for sure. And it would also put me in a position where I'd feel more confident talking to girls again, I think. So yeah, I don't know. Tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's probably really late for you Yanks on the East Coast. But hopefully, I'll see you there.